Samuel May freed John Henry. The news spread far through the streets of Syracuse, New York. Jerry Henry, a fugitive slave arrested without reason, was held captive in Syracuse, where Samuel May became pastor of the Unitarian Church in 1948. The freeing was carefully planned and thought out. The reaction was exactly what May was looking for. May spoke to the people of Onondaga County regarding his reasons for freeing Henry. When the people saw a man dragged through the streets, chained and held down in a cart by 4 or 6 others who were upon him, treated as if he were the worst of felons, and learnt it was only because he had assumed to be what God made him to be, a man, and not a slave. When this came to be known throughout the streets, there was a mighty throbbing of the public heart, an all but unanimous uprising against the outrage. There was no concert of action, except that to which a common humanity impelled the people. Indignation flashed from every eye. Abhorrence of the fugitive slave bill poured in burning words from every tongue. The very stones cried out. The speech from May caused many people to follow his cause. The rescue of Jerry Henry was monumental in Samuel May's abolitionism. On September 12, 1797, Samuel May was born to an upper-class Boston family. May attended Harvard University and graduated from the Harvard Divinity School in 1820. May became well known throughout New England as a Unitarian minister and his work in nonviolence. After moving to Connecticut, May met and befriended William Lord Garrison, who was widely known for his abolitionism. May became enchanted with Garrison's views after hearing him speak. May said regarding Garrison, "My soul was baptized in his spirit, and ever since I have been a disciple and fellow laborer of William Lord Garrison." The two began the New England Anti-Slavery Society, the American Anti-Slavery Society, and the New England Non-Resistance Society. Garrison opened May's eyes to a bigger problem than nonviolence in America: slavery. May moved to Syracuse, New York in 1848 and became the pastor at a Unitarian church. While in Syracuse, Samuel May fought the fugitive slave law by speaking against the fugitive slave law in his sermons and aided escaping slaves through the Underground Railroad. Samuel May was a very passionate abolitionist. However, he was also a very passionate Unitarian. Many of the Unitarian beliefs can be seen in his works and especially in his speech in the freeing of John Henry. The Unitarian beliefs of all men being equal in God's eyes, the ability to exercise free will, and the concepts of human nature and original sin really stand out in May's speeches, especially in his speech to Onondaga County regarding Henry. May appeals to the crowd by pointing out the reactions of the people, seeing a man being persecuted for being free. The emotion in his writing can be seen as a way of grasping his audience. Everybody wants to be free. Everyone wants to be able to walk the streets without being in danger of violence and persecution. And May uses those feelings to touch those hearing him speak. May was a minister who saw religion and God as a big player in the abolition movement. Many of May's action caused him to lose support of many of the white congregation of his church. One of which was letting the freed men and women sit in the front of the church while he gave his sermons. This was a very powerful act, which led him to be on the forefront of the abolition movement. As Samuel May found himself in a place of great persuasion, he used his popularity to stand with women's rights activists and help them in their constant struggle to speak out on discrimination. Samuel May believed women to have the same rights as men, which is prevalent in Unitarian belief. May died July 1st, 1871, in Syracuse, New York. The monument Jerry Rescue, portraying Samuel May rescuing Jerry Henry from prison, stands in the center of Clinton Square in downtown Syracuse.